Right. Yeah. Why couldn't it be specific? Are you judging YouTube specificity? I am honestly surprised I didn't screw up saying that word. But, hello. Still got construction, my hair still looks like crap. It's tied back. Well, and to the side, but whatever. Hope everybody's having a good day. Let's get the game open. Is this when I go meow? Meow at the cat? Of course. And you know what? Before I get to the game, I am going to open my settings, and I am finally going to add a bind for story view. Fuck. Okay, there we go. Now I got a keybind for that one. And you know, I wasn't paying attention, but I'm pretty sure messages are showing up in chat, right? Just to make sure, because I know this has been an issue a few times. Okay, good. Gotta make sure. It's getting a little slow. Don't know why, but switch my chat to live chat so I don't miss anything. Let's stop the music, because we doing story. And get greeted by the game for coming to the bridge.
Captain on bridge.
I am so sad, by the way, by a lot of this stuff. Like, this sword, I want so bad. But I can't afford to pull for it. I want this spear really badly. Not going to be able to afford to pull for it. I don't even know how the pull's going to work. It's going to be a new focus target, or... Oh, Key of Creation, there it is. It's going to be a new pull guaranteed in 50. I'm not going to be able to get it. There's a new... Well, it's not new, it's an old outfit that's coming back, but it's like Vampire Fooflaw. I would love to get that outfit. And part 2 of the Hacked event, which I don't think it's going to be a story thing. I think it's going to be another like little mini web event. Choose 3 buffs, core buff, and then... Stage can only be played when it has been unlocked as scheduled and when its preceding stage has been cleared. In every phase, the first 2 stages open on the first day of the phase, and the last 2 stages open on the 3rd day. Every phase, the difficulty level and score reward. Okay, so it's going to be like... every few days they're going to give us a new mission to clear. I don't know if I'm going to go out of my way to stream this tomorrow. We'll see. Maybe. Maybe Sunday I'll show the first and second parts, because apparently there's going to be 2 missions on each stage, it sounds like. But we'll see what happens. But that's where you get the other half of the event rewards, because right now, the shop, some of these say, participate in the Hacked event for 3 days, the crystals. And that's also where you get a lot of these tickets. Oh, I have dinner there, but I also have way too much stamina still. So I am good. Oh, do I see a red packet? That one I'm late. That one I'm late. Darn. Oh, what this? Oh, give me ticket. Ah, I get to do a pull on stream. I am so happy. I am a child. I feel like someone just gave me a freaking present and I am just ecstatic. I get to rip open a present. Let's grab a Night Squire fragment. I think I'm literally 2 away, so that'll be 1 of 2. Yep, 2 away from triple S. And then I don't have... Well, I'll probably still farm fragments for her, because in case you didn't know, Bree, I have a cookie in the shape of a pole. Exactly. But in case you didn't know, once you get a character to triple S, you get the Witch's Corridor. I got this when I got Asuka. And basically you can salvage fragments for characters that you already have maxed to get these Witches drops. So you can get the age... This is for A rank Valkyries. This is for S rank Valkyries. I don't think I'm getting these anytime soon. And this is for elves. And you can use these to purchase almost anything of that rank for the A ranks. The S ranks, I think they're on a cycle. So like every patch, there's a different set of S ranks that you can exchange for. But yeah, it would be nice to have a farmable... No, you're not a witch. You're trading with a witch. But yeah, it'd be nice to be able to get triple S Night Squire just so I can farm these, and then I can just buy fragments for characters that I really want. Like, I don't know, Yamabuki is farmable, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, how many of these aren't farmable? I'm pretty sure they're all relatively farmable. These one, Student Jogger's annoying to farm. But yeah, it'd be just nice to be able to farm stuff. That or just turn extra fragments into like crafting materials. But we have a poll to do before I get to story. Oh, here we go. Let's see what we get. Oop. Oh, just a basic stigmata. Oh well. I am actually really low on experience though, so probably good that I'm getting experience. But gotta save my crystals. Gotta get the new Veliona suit next patch. Which I think is what, 3 weeks from now? I think we've been 3 weeks since the patch. But I'm completely done this event now, by the way. I don't know if you've been keeping up with this at all, Bree, but there is actually a cap. It won't even let me take anymore. So you can eventually completely finish it, but I'm also just basically done everything in this shop. All that's left is experience and money. But have the solo stage, which starts with another cutscene. And is there any new side missions? No, but there is dailies. One more daily. I don't know if there's going to be a 4th one. You know what? There's guaranteed going to be a 4th one, isn't there? S1 or higher, S2 or higher, S3 or higher. There's probably going to be 3 more dailies. So I should probably do that today. Maybe I'll finish stream with face rolling a boss. Because I've gotten pretty good at these. What are these ones? Summon Hersher of Reason to bomb enemies. Every second, but it costs more. I don't really like that. Gain bonus crit and crit damage every time she enters the field. But that means I gotta leave and come back over and over again. I don't like that. I mean, it's encouraging you to use your supports more, but I don't care. I guess I'll do reasons. Bomb the field. Here, I can actually help you with that if you want. Oh, I gotta be here for that. If your map access 16, that means you can go to the whole map. There's one boss up here, so you have to go over... For the Seele event? Yeah. Unfortunately, you're stuck with your own stuff. Thankfully, I think it scales to your level, though. But... Oh. It won't even let... Oh, no, it does. Okay. I was clicked on the wrong thing. So, if you go here to this overpass, you can jump over here and climb up onto this ledge, and then there'll be like a bounce pad to jump up to the top of this roof. On this roof is one of the bosses. After you beat this boss, a jump will appear over on this corner of this roof. You can jump across to over here, and there's another boss right here. And then you can disable a bunch of laser gates that are up here so that this area is all connected. Because if you jump over to here from this side or this side, there's a laser gate in the way. But there's a boss. That's fair. It works. But yeah, after doing the boss up here and then the boss over here, there's another one down in the bottom right. When you beat the boss in the bottom right, you will unlock, I believe, or actually no, I think it's this boss up here. When you beat this boss up here in the middle, making sure, yeah, you can see my cursor. But when you beat the one on this platform in the middle here, you'll get a super big jump that lets you jump all the way across this bridge, and you land on this truck, this bus over here. And you can fall down. There's a chest there and a bunch of enemies down here. And then at the back, there's a jump pad that'll take you up onto this broken highway. You're still lost over here. There's a jump, like right here, that you can use to jump up to here. There's a boss there. You can go over here and drop down. There's a boss down here. This part's a little tricky, and you have to be sneaky about it, but there's a spider walking around. You have to wait until the spider gets in the way of the electric fence to turn it off, and then get past it. And then I think you can turn the electric fence off if you get to the back. And then there's another boss on the helipad over here. But yeah, I know there was a lot of fences and stuff in this area, so it's a little weird. But once you're rank 15, you should be able to jump up to this roof and get all to this bottom area and to the right. And that's where a bunch of the other bosses is. One of the bosses is underneath this bridge here. You can blow it up. It'll make a hole. You can jump over the hole to get over it, but you can also just drop down into it, and there's another boss under the bridge. But yeah, I'll try to help you later if you want. You can stream it to me and I can help guide you where you need to go. It took me a while to find everything in this area. It was a little weird, but I got used to it eventually. I'm honestly sad it's over because it was fun. But I gotta get to the story because that's what this stream is about. So let's see what this cutscene is. Oh boy. The smell of something burning rushed into Bronya's nostrils. Bronya knew the ingredients: wood boards, asphalt, and men.
这是
This is... Bronya found herself on the ground. She struggled to stand up. Filling her sight was the ashes of a wasted world. Bronya knows now. This is Siberia after the second Honkai eruption. Huh. She having a flashback or a nightmare? Childhood memories came back to haunt her again. Only this time she was frightened in the slightest. She carefully studied the surroundings.
Bronya 曾经的故乡。
Oh, this used to be Bronya's home. The fantasy reality urged her to unearth more deep-buried secrets about her past.
妈妈，
Aw, Papa, Mama. Of course, she couldn't recall what her father and mother were like. Her first childhood memory was a gun in her hand. Still, she hoped there were some residual traces of love from her father and mother in the depth of her memory bank. Maybe, just maybe, she was still in their embrace when Honkai took them. She looked around, nothing but rubble and ashes.
这就是
This is Honkai. She lifted her hands and took a close look. Still a pair of girls' tender hands, save for the calluses from the kisses of firearms. In the dream, these clean hands posed a sharp contrast, I'm pretty sure, with the scorched billboards in German by the road. Naturally, these hands were also cold.
不对，
Something feels wrong. But something's felt wrong since the beginning of this cutscene. German? Her battle-trained instincts began to sound the
这
alarm.
不是西伯利亚。
This is not Siberia. It wasn't until now that Bronya realized that the burnt smell, the runes, and everything else felt too real to be a dream. This wasn't a dream.
那是
That's... A human figure with blue hair suddenly emerged in the distance. Bronya found him an uncharacteristic presence in this wasteland. Just like herself, he rose up slowly from the ground and looked around. It was like looking into a mirror with a long delay. Somehow, she felt familiarity and compassion. She walked up to the blue-haired man and reached out her hand. She broke free from the weird dream and found her pillow all wet with cold sweat.
这都第几次了？
This again. She took a deep breath and calmed her racing heart down, as if she just went through a tough battle. She then glanced at the clock.
起床吧。
Better get up now. The hell is she going through? Is she going through some post-traumatic stress that she's been keeping secret? Has this been going on a long time? Hey, hey, hey. What a peculiar sight, an eagle with the tail of a mouse. It's the description for this stage. That is... I feel like that's gotta be a quote, right? Gotta be a quote from something. It looks like it's a quote from anything major. At least Google doesn't know what it is, but... 25 hit combos, still the only thing, so there will be combat. But if this is anything like last time, these are going to be like 10-15 minute missions of 90% cutscenes. Well, let's see what happens. Oh, and it's Bronya this time. And here I thought we'd find out what's going on with Seele. Why not? Let's get some bonus experience. Bunch of banging. Following a tight rhythm, 5 bullets landed on the target in succession. Oh, is she training? She unloaded the clip and waited for the results.
十环，十环，十环，十环。最后一发，压线了，不过也是十环。
All bullseye. The last one was right on the ring, though. It's funny, I'm pretty sure in Chinese he basically was ringing them off as they were going. It's like bullseye, 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 bullseye. That one's just on the ring. She frowned. In her eyes, on the ring meant the bullet landed on the rim of the enemy's helmet. It would be deflected. In other words, the enemy would live to shoot another bullet at you.
很好，今天的体能训练和战斗训练你也完美的完成了。体能
It's my first time hearing Walt's Chinese.
但是
Good. You've finished today's physical and combat training perfectly. You even broke a record. But... Walt took a brief pause and darted a look at Bronya.
但是你是不是有些累了
You seem tired.
或许稍微有一点吧。
Maybe a little bit. Yeah, pretty much. I'm trying my best to catch them and fix it. I haven't slept well for a few days, but that won't affect my performance. She would have replied this way. But after living at the Salt Lake base for a while, she began to warm up to kindness from people around her.
之后的训练计划我会适当做些调
I'll
整。
make some adjustment to the training program,
不过今天
but today we still have one last training left.
明白。
Understood.
来，给你。
Here, take this. Ooh, is he giving her the core? Oh, nope, a gun. Well, handed a handgun to Bronya.
这是
知道这枪的型号吗？
Know this model? Bronya didn't even need to look.
9毫米口径。
Makarov 9mm. Oh no, is this the gun she used as a kid? If he knew that and did that on purpose, that's mean. She
很
smiled.
好，看来你对它很熟悉。
Good, I can see you know it well.
小时候，或者说进孤儿院前吧。
Before I
用
was
的就是这个
before I
型
was
号。
adopted by the orphanage, this was my favorite model.
后坐力小，体积小，质量小，很便于携带。
Low recoil, small, light, and easy to carry. This childhood toy brought back a lot of memories that were not necessarily pleasant.
好，现在把它放到一边。
Okay, now put it aside. Bronya did so with a minor reluctance.
现在闭上眼睛，想象它的构造，具体到每一颗螺栓，每一条膛线。
Now close your eyes and visualize its structure down to every detail, including the bolts and the rifling. Know what he's doing?
感觉怎么样？
How do you feel?
没问题。
No problem. Every childhood moment of maintaining and disassembling the weapon floated up again from the sea of
那
memory.
么，运用你理智律者的力量，开始构筑它吧。
Well,
连同子
now
弹一起。
use your Hersher power to construct it, including the bullets. He's teaching her how to use the construction powers. Ronya focused her mind on the construction. It was a piece of cake compared to conjuring the Project Bunny float guns. Parts began to emerge and assemble themselves in her hand, and before long, a Markov 9mm took complete shape. She opened her eyes, loaded the clip, and removed the safety. Bang.
实缓，非常完美。不过我其实没打算让你射击。
Bullseye, perfect, but I didn't ask you to shoot.
抱歉，瓦尔特先生，我没忍住。
Sorry, Mr. Yang. Bronya couldn't help it.
换汤理解。
Could you imagine? I understand.
现在试试这把。
Okay, now try this. Well, handed over another
这次
handgun.
不要开枪。
Don't shoot this time.
是，
Roger. Bronya took the gun. It was a model she never saw
这是赫
before.
克勒科赫手枪，德国产的。再多的信息我不能告诉你了。先开始构筑吧。
This is a Heckler & Koch, made in Germany. I can't tell you more. Start constructing when you're ready. Ronya took a moment to observe, then put it aside. Guns may look very different, but they all follow the same structural principles. It didn't take her long.
现在开始拆卸吧，连同我给你的那把一起。
Good, now disassemble your creation and the one I gave you side by side. Ronya did so.
发现问题了吗？
See what's wrong?
结构不一样。
The structures are different.
没错，这款手枪的后座系统独具特色，当时只生产了400多把。
This model has a unique recoil system, and only 400 or so were made.
你在运用自己的经验和
You
理
used
解
your
补全这把
experience
枪
and
的位置构
knowledge to
造，
fill the
这
gap.
值得肯定。
Very commendable. Yeah, I know, right?
但在战场上，
But it's not enough on the battlefield.
有时我们需要通过有限的信
Sometimes
息
we need to
推测
identify
出敌
the
人的弱
enemy's
点，
weaknesses
对
based
敌
on
人构
limited
造的理解
info.
程度，
What
直
you
接
know
决定你大概
decides
多
the
胜负。
outcome of a battle. Stupid. Add a scroll bar. Please, MiHoYo, add a damn scroll bar.
一旦使用过，便会形成记忆。理智律者全能的特殊性，使得这一解构工作变得更加轻松。
Use it once and you'll never forget. Your special power as the Hersher of Reason makes construction an easy job.
但比起构筑熟悉的
But
武
in
器，
comparison
更
with
重要的
recreating
是分
familiar
析敌人未
weapons,
知的弱点，
it's more important to learn your enemy's unknown weaknesses.
这才是属于理智律者的武器。
This is the Hersher of Reason's true weapon. Walt patiently waited for the words to sink in.
明白了。Bronya 再试一次。
Understood. Ronya will try again.
没问题，不过也别太逞强。
No problem, but try not to push yourself too hard.
怎么样，感觉好些了吗？
How do you feel now?
好多了。
A lot better. After the morning training, the two came downtown.
没事的，使用理智律者的力量，往往伴随有副作用。构筑不熟悉的物体时，尤为如此。
It's okay. Using the Hersher of Reason's power always comes with side effects, especially when recreating something new.
到室外走走，透透气，就会好
Get
些。
out and take in some fresh air. You'll feel
瓦尔特
better.
先生常来这里吗？
Did you come here often?
这个观景台吗？ 偶尔吧。
This viewing deck?
这
Occasionally.
里几乎能看清整个城市。
You can see the whole city from
是
here.
啊，像这样繁荣的城市，
Such a view is what he died for.
他是指乔伊
He?
斯先生吗？
Mr. Joyce?
不错。看来你最近在盐湖基地知道了不少事。
Right. Seems like you've learned a lot at the base.
乔伊斯，他是我所憧憬的英雄，也是一位好老师。
It's so pretty. It's really quiet, so I don't know how well you guys can... But, oh, the music's really pretty. With some of the singing that it has, it's really far apart. He is my hero, and he was a good teacher. Well, glanced at Bronya. He knew the word teacher would stir up some sad memories of hers.
他是第一次崩坏的幸存者，当时整个柏林都几乎化为了废墟。天命找到他时，他就处于崩坏的正中心。
He was a survivor in the first Honkai eruption. Berlin was in shambles. Was in a shambles. He was at the epicenter when Schicksal found him.
柏林的第一次崩坏。
The first Honkai eruption in Berlin. Ronya's sharp instincts kicked in again.
对，怎么了吗？
Right. Something wrong? Is she gonna say it? Ronya thought for a moment before sharing her bizarre dream with Walt, including the blue-haired young man. Which I'm pretty sure is Joachim.
你猜想的没错，
Yeah.
那就是乔伊斯，第一任
Yes,
理智
that
论
is
者。
Joyce, the first Hersher of reason.
可是，为什么我最近会看到这些？
But why would Bronya dream of all this?
随着你不断使用理智律者的力量，你体内的律者核心会在一定程度上与你融合。
As you use the Hersher's power, the Hersher's core slowly becomes one with you.
这不是坏事，
It's not a bad thing, but there are side effects in
会
the
伴随有一些副
process,
作用。这其中就包括了
including
你
the
会看到这
ghost
个核心中
images
的
from your
意识残影。
predecessors in the core.
意识残影是类似核心的记忆一样的东西吗？
Good job on the damage. 3 in that picture you just sent me. Ghost images? Like fragmented memories?
准确来说，不是记忆，只是人们意识的残响罢了。
Technically they're not memories, only lingering echoes from the
这
mind.
么说吧，
Think of a piece of cement on ground that's only half dry.
你看到的那些，
What you saw
就
were
是从这片水泥
footprints
地上
left
踏
by
过的人
those
们
who
留下的
walked
脚印。
past the ground.
虽然这些脚印看
These
起来栩栩
footprints
如生，
reflect their
但
reality
那
in
终
a
究
way,
不是活生
but
生的。
whoever left them have gone.
从它上，
Walt's voice sank as he spat out the last word.
瓦尔特先生也梦到过一样的景象吗？
Mr. Yang, did you dream of something similar? Aw, loneliness suddenly surged up Walt's eyes.
没错，
Yes, for a time.
有
I
一段时间，
expected the
我
reunion
甚
in
至
the
会期待
dream
着能
every
尽快地
day.
重逢。
There was too much I
我
wanted
有
to
太
share
多
with
话
him,
没来得
but
及对
didn't.
他说，我想在那里对他一吐为快。
That's gotta suck for him. Imagine having like your mentor or someone you really care about die, and then you see them for like every day for weeks or months or something. You see them in your dreams. But it's not like it's actually them, it's just an echo of a day they lived. They won't respond, but you see them every night.
但我渐渐明白了，这不是他，不是真正的他，
But it later came to me that this wasn't him.
已经永远
He
离
was
开了。
long gone. He was gone long ago. I messed that one up.
认识到这一点，不是一件容易的事。
It wasn't easy for me to grasp this idea.
娘， 或许明白这种心情。
Bronya might be able to relate to it.
所以当我想念他的时候，就会偶尔到这儿来。
So when I miss him, I come here.
这么说可能有些老套，但看着
It
城
may
市中
sound
繁荣的样子，
cliche, but seeing the city thriving offers me some kind of comfort that his sacrifice wasn't in vain.
看着这世界美好的一面，就想到我们不能沉浸在过去的悲伤之中。
Yeah, I know I've had those before. Haven't had them in a long time, but I know a friend I had in high school that kind of just threw me to the side. I used to have dreams every now and then that had them in it. Was not the most pleasant, but it wasn't very often. It was like, I think I had maybe 4 or 5 of them. The bright side of the world keeps reminding me that I cannot dwell in the
这不是
past.
能够实现理想的方法，也不是长眠的
This
他
is
们。
not how we should honor those who have given up their lives for humanity. Welt looked to Bronya. Maybe what he said would set off ripples in her mind.
意识的残响。
Echoes from the mind. Bronya tried to feel the weight of these
也就
words.
是说，只要是体内有绿者核心的人，都会产生类似的状况吗？
Which is to say, such conditions would be experienced by anyone with a Hersher's core inside?
包括牙医、班长，还有 Kiana。
Including Mei, Fuhua, and Kiana?
没错，拥有多个核心的 Kiana 更是如此。
Yes, even more so for Kiana, as she has more than one core. You know, that's true. I never thought of that. And if they have dreams of the cores, I wonder if she's ever had dreams from the second core. I think it was chapter 2. Chapter 2 or chapter 3 is literally her having dreams from her core. As Siren is kind of messing with her head. I don't know if we've heard anything about the other core.
Kiana。
Bronya sighed heavily.
那个笨蛋，居然一次也没有和我们说过这些。
He never talked to us about this, not even once.
真希望刚才瓦尔特先生的话，也能说给 Kiana 听听。
Bronya wishes Kiana would be able to hear what Mr. Yang just said someday.
最近发生了一些奇怪的事件，逆上机甲失灵，玩偶异常。
A lot has happened recently. AE mecha's out of control, weird puppets at crime scenes. I fear a new crisis
若
looms.
真是如此，
If my fear proves to be justified, and when the time comes,
我希望
I
你
hope you and
Bronya
Kiana
还有 Kiana， 我希望你们两人
can
能够
make
做
the
出
right
正确的决定。
decision.
正确的决定。
The right decision?
我知道你们失去了重要的人，但就像当年的我一样，我希望你们能够
I know you both lost important
你
ones,
知道的。
but just like what I went through, I hope you could, you know. Welt began to stutter. He wasn't sure what to follow would break the girl's heart.
放心吧，瓦尔特先生。
Don't worry, Mr. Yang. Bronya reassured him.
Bronya 知道你想说什么。
Bronya knows what you wish to say. Walt took a careful look at Bronya. Her eyes spoke of sorrow, but also determination.
Bronya 已经接受了这一切。
Bronya has accepted all of this.
虽然不愿意，虽然会期待有其他的可能性，但
Not willingly, but still.
不知道这么说会不会有些无情？
This may sound heartless,
但 Bronya 已经决定向前走去了。
but Bronya has decided to step forward.
这也是在那冰天雪地的西伯利亚， Bronya 学会的一件事。
The freezing cold Siberia taught Bronya one thing.
永远不要期待在雪地里能走回头路，风雪会将你的脚印全部掩埋，你只能向前。
Never turn back, because the footprints behind you are long gone in the wind and snow. There's no way to go but forward. God. Having finished her words, she sat her eyes on the cheerful crowd in the distance, spoke no more. Walt followed her eyes. A tough girl, Walt thought. Much tougher than himself at the same age. After knowing the side effects of a Hersher core, her first concern was Kiana. Maybe Kiana is still having a hard time walking out from the shadow. Huh?
怎么了？
What's
旁边
wrong?
的观景台似乎有些吵闹。
Ronya heard some noise. Oh, this is gonna be right right when the fighting broke out
哎
last week.
快过去看看，隔壁开了一个露天雕塑展呢。
Come on, there's a sculpture exhibition on the viewing deck. Let's go
在
check
观
it
景
out.
台上办雕塑展，真有情调。
That's a fancy place to see sculptures.
想去看看吗？
Wanna go and have a look?
今天就不了吧。
Maybe not.
是什么东西的雕塑呀？
好像
What are
是
they
一些
showing?
外观很奇特的怪兽，我也只看了一眼。
Seems to be weird looking monsters. I only had a glimpse. Hmm?
怪兽。
Monsters? The two suddenly became alert.
还是去看看吧。
We'd better go and check out. No one makes sculptures of Honkai? The fuck?
这是。
崩坏兽。
来来来，走过路过不要错过啊！
Ladies and gentlemen,
奇珍异兽展，奇珍异兽展啦！
something you've never seen in your life.
传说中的妖兽、年兽、怪兽、魔兽，应有尽有，绝对真实，绝对是你没有看过的呀！
The monster show of the century. In Chinese, he said something about dolls. I'm pretty sure. So, it's supposed to be like a doll show?
哎，这边的家长是带女儿来看奇珍异兽的吗？
Hey, mister, are you taking your daughter to see the cool monsters? Probably talking to Welt.
我
Hi.
这些展品是从哪里来的？
Where do these exhibits come from?
哟，这位小姑娘对展览感兴趣吗？真是难得啊！
You seem to be very interested, little girl.
不过我只知道我们受托帮一个组织举办一场露天展览。
But I only know we were commissioned to hold this exhibition. Oh, that's even more suspicious. Oh no.
这些雕塑都是那个
These
组织寄给我们
sculptures
的。
were sent by our client organization,
他们
and
说
they
过
made it
不准
very
出售
clear
的哦。
these are not for sale.
什么组织？
What organization? Please don't say World Serpent.
这具体的我
Oh,
们就不知
they
道
don't
了
know.
大概就是某个崇拜这
We
种
don't know the
神神怪
specifics.
怪东
Probably
西
some
的俱乐
fan
部什么
club
的吧。
with a monster fetish.
不过说实话，刚拿到这些展品的时候，我们心里也感觉毛毛的。虽说是没见过的东西，但看多了总觉得难受。
But to be honest, it did give me the creeps when I first saw them. Not exactly my cup of tea. These things are real, aren't they?
瞧我在和客人说
That
什
or
么
they're
呢
dolls of
这大
them
概
that
就
are
是
gonna start
奇珍异
moving.
兽展特殊的魅力吧。
Rania and Walt exchanged a look. They looked and felt too real to be just sculptures. In theory, no civilian had any contact with Honkai beasts, let alone creating such realistic sculptures in their image.
须马上关闭这个展览。
为什么？
Must shut down this exhibition now. These things are dangerous.
这位父亲，
I don't
不太懂
understand,
您的意
sir.
思。
Why do you think they're
这哪么危险啊？
dangerous? Your
您认
daughter
为女
seems
儿
to be
不还对
very
他们挺感兴
interested
趣的
in
吗
them.
我懂了。您放心，每个雕像背后都有承重杆的，绝对不会发生倒
Oh,
塌
I
的事
see.
情，
Relax,
更
there
不
are
会长
bearing
脚跑
bars
来咬人
behind
的。
them, so they won't fall. And they won't bite. They are puppets.
雕像动起来了。
啊！什么鬼？
奇怪，这些雕像没有任何能量反应。
先专心应战，调查留到之后。
明白。这些崩坏兽打上去的手感很奇怪，就像打在了真正的雕塑上一样。目标锁定，全武装展开。
New puppet monsters are kinda interesting. I kinda wonder what kind of like puppet bosses we'll have.
这也太奇怪了，雕塑为什么会动起来？就和真的崩坏兽一样。
Uncanny. Why would the sculptures move just like the real ones?
或许这和最近发生的异常事件都有关。我们还是先收集线索，待会沿湖基地分析吧。
Maybe it's connected to the other anomalies recently. Let's collect evidence and bring it back to the base for analysis.
哎，刚才那工作人员
Where's
呢？
the exhibition runner we saw? Maybe he can help us track down the supply.
没找到，大概早跑了吧。
Didn't find him. He
我
must
先
have
叫人来
fled.
封锁场地，我们基地里会合。
I'll call someone to lock down the area. Meet you back at the
明
base.
白。
Roger. Disappeared. Is he gonna be like the other kid that ended up completely disappearing? It's so weird that they keep reusing this room, because this room was supposed to be like Kiana's secret base. I've seen this room in so many different scenes in so many different parts of the story. Apparently this is just all meeting rooms.
居然会发生这种事！Bronya 姐姐没事，真是太好了。
Still can't believe this. Thank goodness you didn't get hurt.
那种程度的敌人不难解决
The。monsters were easy to handle, but they could have hurt a lot of civilians.
逆商正在努力调查流通崩坏兽雕塑的黑市，一经发现，立即当场销毁。
AE is looking into the black market for the supply. Any unaccounted ones must be destroyed on
工作那
site.
边也在追查雕塑的供应链。目前已经
Sovereign is
确认
also tracking
在
it
生产这
down.
种雕
It's
塑的
confirmed
是
all
他们的
exhibits
工坊
came from the same
很快就能
workshop.
定位到
We're
具体位
locating
置
it now.
太好了，希望不要出现更多受害者了。
Great. Hope no one has to get hurt.
这些人根本就是自作自受，
That's what you get for playing with
自己
fire.
作死搞来这种
They
危
went
险
all the
品，
way to get
让
their
人们
hands
有生
on these
之年一定要
sculptures,
亲眼
but
见
once they started to
真
move,
见着
they
活的，
screamed the
死得比
loudest.
谁都快。
这个故事，Bronya 听班长讲过，好像叫叶公好龙。
Ranya heard a similar story from Fuhua, a professed dragon lover frightened to death by a real one. Real dragons? I want to see a
特斯
real
拉博
dragon.
士那边不要紧吗？听爱因斯坦博士说，每天都有好几场听证会什么的。
How are things on your side, Dr. Tesla? I heard you were having several hearings every day.
那群家伙就是想逼我们背锅，哼，想得美！不过这会儿他们正自己
They're
乱
only
成一
trying
锅
to
粥，
place the blame
没
on
空管
us.
我啦。
Not gonna happen. I think they're having a big headache right now.
发生什么事了？
What happened?
昨天出了那档子事之后，不是在根据截获的黑市交易名单排查吗？结果竟然发现有位议员也是买家之一。
After the farce yesterday, we tracked down the black market dealing records. And guess what? A senator's name popped up.
这下整个国会
The
都慌了，
bombshell turned
从上
Congress
到下
upside
挨个
down.
打他
They
的电
tried
话
to talk him
让
into
他把藏品都
surrender,
交出来。
but he ran away with
谁知
his
这家伙鬼迷
precious.
心窍，竟然拉着自己的宝贝连夜逃跑了。结果刚跑不远，
The
他的
funniest
宝贝
thing
雕
was
塑就
his
活了过来。
precious
要
collection
不是
began
那
to
张即视
move
感
on the
这
way
家伙的脑
and
袋就
almost
要
bit
掉
his
了。
head off if not for Teresa. Huh, Teresa did something too.
好惊险啊！幸好没事。
That's close. Wait,
怎么了，谢尔？
what's wrong, Seele?
傻瓜杰克，傻瓜杰克，痴迷南瓜的傻瓜杰克，他捧起心爱的南瓜，南瓜一
Oh,
口咬
it's
掉
the
了他的
thing
头。
that was on the ticket. Silly Jack loves his pumpkin. He hugs his precious pumpkin, and it bites off his head.
这是我们在那个大学生的公寓里发现的演出票，上面所写的演出剧目。这是偶然吗？
That's the show intro on the ticket we found at the college student's apartment. Could it be a coincidence?
你是想说，那个剧目预言了这个倒霉蛋议员的事？这也太扯了。
You're saying the show foretold the story of the hapless senator? That's far-fetched.
不能排除这种可能。
No, it's a possibility.
比起预言，
I prefer to
更
call
倾向于
this
称之为
advanced crime
犯罪预
notice.
告。
犯罪预告？
Advanced crime
我们对
notice?
公寓回收的演出票做了痕检，票面上检测出了微
We
量的污
ran
染残
tests
留。
on the show ticket and
经
found
对土壤有
traces
机
of
质成分
soil
的分
on
析
it.
比对后发现，
Further tests indicate the soil sample didn't belong to the
也
area,
就是说，它
which
原
is
本
to
不属
say
于
it
这
may
个
be
公寓。
connected to the murderer,
更
or
像是与
even
事
left
件的
there
犯
on
人
purpose
有某种
by the
关联。
murderer.
希尔，布罗尼亚，你们的任务报告里都提到，这次交手的暴走机甲与崩坏兽和以前遇到的不太一样吧？
Off again. Seele Bronya, I read in your reports that the rampaging mechas and Honkai beasts were different from what we dealt with before, I'm assuming.
是，动作很奇怪，感觉有些不自然。
Yeah, they moved in a strange way. It felt unnatural.
动作僵硬，攻击单一，破绽很多，就像是在被什么东西操纵着一样。
They acted rigidly and only had one attack move, as if someone was pulling the strings.
从德丽莎那里也收到了类似的报告，这表明近日多起机甲暴动事件和这次的崩坏兽雕塑事件之
Similar
间
reports
也许
came
有所
from
关联。
Teresa too, indicating all these anomalies might somehow be connected.
那么，用留在上一现场的证物来
It
做下一
follows
场
that
事
the
件的犯
criminal
罪
may
预告
use evidence
也是
from
合
the
情合理
last
的猜
crime
测。
scene as an advance notice of the next crime.
如果只是偶然，当然更好。
Of course, it would
但
be
如果是
best
真
if
的，
they're all
那整个事件的
coincidences.
全貌
But
可能
if
远远
not,
超乎我们的
this
想
might
象。
be a lot worse than we assumed.
喂，鸡窝头，你不会是发现了什么吧？
Hey, Mophead, did you find
这
something?
正是我接下来打算告诉大家的事。
I was about to share another piece of important information.
我们已经对公寓回收的燃偶残骸完成了解析，在燃偶体内剥离出了疑似绿者核心的结晶。
We carefully studied the puppet retrieved from the apartment, and we found something similar to a Hersher core inside.
绿者核心，
A Hersher core?
它的能量等级远不及普通绿者核心，所以之前才一直没有被监测到。虽然其本身的危
The
险性
energy
很小
level is much lower, so it went under the radar all
做好
this
最坏的
time.
准备。
Not a major menace, but we need to be
吸引
prepared
人的，
for a new Honkai impact.
你想说这玩意儿是绿者？
You're saying it's a Hersher?
还不能确定，但是如果我的猜测正确，接下来也许还会发现新的类似结晶。
Not confirmed, but if my presumption is right, more like this will come, leading us closer to the true culprit.
切，如果真的是绿者，不正面出来叫板，净搞这些小动作，真是有个恶趣味。
It is a Hersher. I'd call it the Hersher of cowardice.
等等，照这么说，国会这边的机甲失控事件，该不会也是那家伙动的手脚吧？目的是什么？
Wait, so the Congress Mecha riot could also be traced back to the same source? But what's the
抹
motive?
黑逆商的公信力，或是分散逆商的注意力，或者两者皆是。
To smear
从结果来看，
Anti-Entropy's
乌鸦特斯拉
reputation
博士
or
会
distract
在很大
us?
程度上
Could also
降低
be
了我们的
both.
行动效率。
Judging from the result, Dr. Tesla being held accountable did curb our efficiency.
真让人火大。不过这么一来，确实很多事都说得通了。喂，鸡窝头，
This is intolerable. That theory does connect all the dots. Hey, Mophead, is it enough to get me off the hook?
还缺少决定性的证据，因此这次的攻防调查
Definitive
非常重
evidence
要。
is still needed.
我们需要
That's why
搜
the
集足够多的信
investigation on the
息
workshop
来判断
matters.
整个事件
We
的
need
性
to
质。
know more.
与其相对的，
Naturally, this operation involves high risks. In the worst case scenario, the workshop might be a trap itself.
就算是陷阱，为了收集信息，也不得不去
But we have to
踩
go even if it is
真
a
是讨厌
trap.
的家伙！
I hate this guy.
爱因斯坦博士，这次的调查能交给布朗尼亚吗？
Dr. Einstein, can you assign Bronya to this investigation?
不过在不知道对
Sure,
方底
but
细的情况
try
下，
to avoid
还是尽量
solo
避免单独
action,
行动。
especially before we know who we're
那
dealing
我
with.
和布朗尼亚姐姐一起去。
I'm going with Bronya. Of course, Seele's
上
going.
次的事件我在场，比较清楚细节，一定能帮上忙的。而且，我也想知道事件的真相，这是对已逝之人最低限
I
度
was a
的理
witness
解
to the last event. I can help. And I want to find out the truth too. The victims deserve that.
我知道了，收到坐标后，我会立即通知你们，请做好出击准备。
明白。
Oh, whoops. I see. I'll talk to you once we have the coordinates. Stay ready. Understood.
是，
Yes.
行动足以进入目标街道，请求下一步指示。
Oh, we're literally just going in. Okay. Task force has entered the target area, awaiting further
你们
instructions.
刚刚采集的土壤样本成分分析结果出来了，与之前在公寓演出票上提取到的土壤成分完全一致。现在
The
可以确
result
定
came out, and the
这是
dirt
与
you just
系列
sampled
有联系
matches what we
有
found
联
on the
合
show
有关犯
ticket.
罪
Now we can say with safety, they're serial crimes with a shared purpose.
你们按原定计划前往目标
Proceed
工坊
according to plan and head to the
该工坊
workshop,
正
the
式为
confirmed
目前
source
市
of
面
all
上流
Honkai
通的
Beast
所有文化石雕塑
sculptures
的源头。
on the market.
工坊的主人为米
It
拉
belongs
里
to
莫
Miss
泰斗级
Mira
别的女雕
Rimmer,
塑家
an esteemed
一个月
sculptor
前
who went
突然
missing
与
a
其
month
蒸发
ago.
杳无音讯
Apparently they all went missing a month ago.
尚不清楚工坊内的情况，不
The
排除
inside of
遭
the
到武装
workshop
反击
is
的可能
unknown. Armed
请
resistance
做
is
好准备
possible.
慎重
Be
前进
advised and proceed with caution. Understood.
虽说是危险的任务，但能像这样和布朗尼亚姐姐并肩战斗，稍微有点开心呢。
It might be dangerous, but the idea of fighting by your side has filled me with courage.
布朗尼亚也想看看希尔最近的成长。
Oh, and there's the pretty singing again. Bronya looks forward to seeing your recent
虽然
progress.
不是那个意义上的开心，不过希尔也想近距离看
And
看
I
布朗
also
尼亚
want
姐
to
姐战斗的
admire
样
your
子。
fighting moves up close.
昨晚提亚娜和
These
我
two
说
are
了
so
你的事
cute.
她对你评价很高。
Fiona talked to Bronya about you last night. She spoke highly of you.
真的吗？上次明明是提亚娜比较辛苦，我都没做什么。
Really? But she was the one doing the heavy lifting, and I wasn't much help.
你不光勇敢战斗，还能陪她散心，让她放松。这是只有心思细
You
腻的
fought
希尔才
bravely
能
and
做到的
gave her
事。
good company. That's the sensitive and sweet Seele, Bronya knows.
提亚娜总是一个人背负太多，她需要陪伴和休息。
Fiona always puts everything on her own shoulders. She needs companionship and good rest.
布朗尼亚姐姐是担心提亚娜才主动接下这次任务的吗？
Is that why you offered to take on this mission?
或许吧。我有种不
Perhaps
好的预感。
Bronya has a bad feeling.
预感，
Bad feeling?
爱因斯坦博士应该也发现了，这次的敌人恐怕没那么简单。 知道为什么，
Dr. Einstein knows it
用
too.
这种奇怪
The
的本质
enemies this time are highly dangerous. That's what Bronya's battle instincts say.
抱歉，说这种不着边际的话。
Oh,
还
I
是
get
继
to
续任
just
务
play Seele. And is it a 25 combo? Yep. 25 combo and I don't get to control Bronya.
就是这里，
Here.
希尔，小心。我数3、2、1，我们一起开。
Seele, be careful. Bronya will count to 3 and we open the door together. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Oh boy. Teleported us to the theater.
这里就是工坊内部。
This is the inside of the workshop? Don't be silly, there's no way the building contains such a massive structure.
是个封闭的异空间，
This seems like a closed space in another dimension without any exit.
变成最麻
The
烦的
worst
状况了。
situation.
姐姐，
Eliona not happy.
罗尼亚姐姐不见了。
Bronya, I can't see Bronya.
怎么，你被人害怕了？哼，你果然还是跟以
What,
前
scared
一模一
again?
样。
Just like old times. Fortunately, you have me.
喂，希儿，我们交换一下，这里感觉不太妙。
Seele, we
还是
should
我来
switch
吧。
now. This place doesn't feel right.
不要紧，我会努力冷静下来。
Don't worry, I'll try hard to calm down.
得找到姐姐
We
才
need to
行。
find Bronya. We can't stand still here. Let's check the surroundings. Oh, Veliona's gonna get so freaking jealous. She's so used to always being the one in control. Oh,
为什么这里会有死士？
和我们之前遇到的暴走机甲一样，都像是在被谁操纵着一样。
果然，爱因斯坦博士说的没错。
来和仙儿一起玩吧。
why has she been panting so much while fighting? Is it too
喂，
much?
希儿，别硬撑了，你现在状态很糟。
Maybe
刚
it's
才的
just
战斗已经
literally
失
she's
利
not
了
used to fighting.
没关系的。而且，
Besides, we can still unleash the power of us both if it gets really hairy.
让我们能并肩作战的力量。
那种战斗方式对你负担太大，用不了太久。如果真遇到大麻烦，听我的，还是快逃比较好。
我知道，
I know, but we can still
我还
move.
能继续
I
前
want
进
to。bring back more
哪
clues
怕
to
多带
Dr.
一点线
Einstein.
索回去，给爱因斯坦博士也是值得的。
希儿，
Ew. Oh, there's a puppet over here.
那里有个人，
Who's there? Oh, oof. Oh, actual cutscene. Please have subtitles working. I didn't unpack them.
ようこ
Welcome to
そ支
the
配劇場へ。
Eater of Domination. Okay, it's the Hersher of Domination. Very short. Oh, more? Use a team of one. You remember?
忠実な殉教者。
The true martyr, Mirror
偉大
of
な
Rimmer,
移住の
will
主の
offer
た
her
め
all
に
to
全
the
てを
great masters of monsters.
前回あった
Are you the puppet we saw
育てて
before?
こいつは危
Back
険よ
off, Seele. This thing is dangerous. Run.
想逃吗？你们逃不掉，逃
Run.
不掉
You can't run.
睁开
Open your
眼睛
eyes. Time to
梦该
wake
醒了
up.
梦该醒了。哇，这是
going on, Seele? Where are you? Huh, Veliona's alone. This is weird.
为什么要逃？
Why run? Compared to the weak and tearful girl, you're more like us.
我们才更接近同类呀。
What are you talking about? We're not the same kind. You gross me
谁
out.
跟你是同类啊？
Give up now. She doesn't need you anymore.
早就不需要你了。他一直想摆
Can't you see? She's been trying to get rid of you. Seele has
其实
not.
很明白，只是不愿意
She's
承认
literally been saying how much she likes her. Shut up. Oh, do we get to fight as her?
怪物，
You're a freak, always a freak.
永远都是个怪物。怪物，怪物，
Freak, freak, a freak with black claws.
你和我
You
们
and
才
us,
是
we're
同
birds of a
类啊
feather. The heck is
不要
that?
说的你好像很了解我一样。
Don't act like you know me, and you don't get to tell me what I am.
阿达利达，阿达利。
It must really hurt. Haha.
もう一人の私。另一个我，你怎么了？
Other me, are you okay?
你在
The
哪
other me, where
你
are
没事
you?
吧？
Are you alright?
还是多关心关心你自
You
己
better worry
吧
about yourself
你
first.
这样虚伪的灵魂，
False souls like you don't deserve to be entertained in the theater of domination. False souls? Ooh, we get
真
this.
是奇妙的力量。
Curious power, is that a trump card? You're really giving everything you have, huh? Oh, I don't get the ult because we don't have Eliona.
只可惜，那个力量，你好像用不了太久。
But it seems like this can't last for long, right? There's one down. Oh, the core is... God, without her ult, this suit feels so weird to play. Oh, that's cheating. They can turn while charging their cone. Yeah, spinning is kinda how the scythes work. More panting. Yeah, why is she so exhausted from fighting?
你的身体也差不多到极限了，光是要站着。
Feeling
就已经很
exhausted
费
now,
力
huh?
了吧
Laboring to keep standing.
你到底是什么人？你对另一个我
Who
做了
are
什
you?
么？
What did you do to the other me?
另一个你，哼，他才不是你，他是我们
The
的
other
朋友
you? No, she's not you. She belongs with us. You'll see that soon.
我才不会把他交给你，
I'm not letting you
我会
take
保
her.
护他。
I will
我一定会
protect
保
her.
护他。
I will.
哎呀，真是虚伪！我最讨厌你这种
Listen to
伪善家
yourself. Hypocrites like you are the worst. Don't you feel sick?
不累吗？
She is the real soul here. We're birds of a feather, and she loathes this pathetic world just like us.
不要说的你好像很了解他一样。
Don't pretend like you know her.
你和他说了相同的话呢。
Oh, she said the same thing. Clearly you must go before she can join us. Yeah, with you out of the picture, she won't
他
say
就
no
不
to
会再拒
us.
绝我们了。
It has to be.
是这样的，一定是这样的。
Boss? Man? my body feels so heavy.
视线也开始变得模糊了。
Oh god, yeah, the blurring is happening.
另一个我，
The other me, are you alright? No, I can't. Not yet. Come on, Veliona, wake the fuck up.
夏儿，夏儿，喂，夏儿，
Seele, Seele. Next stage. I think that was 3 so far. So we should have 3 more.
希儿，希儿，
Oh, I just heard a sling.
布罗尼亚姐姐，
Bronya,
希儿，你没事吧？
are you alright, Seele?
我
I'm out. Bronya?
出来，
Out? Where were you?
刚才去
We
哪
were
儿了？
together when we pushed the door
我明明
open,
是一
but
起打
Bronya
开的
turned
门。
around and you were
屋里
gone.
什么人都到处找了好久都找不
Bronya
到你。
searched for you everywhere,
结果
and
正
then
返回
found you
原地，
lying on the
就
ground
看到你
after
倒在地
returning
上。
here.
我
I...
漆黑的剧场，
A pitch dark
还有
theater,
自
a
生米那里
puppet
面的
calling
人物。
herself Mira Rimmer.
对，她看起来好奇
Yeah,
怪。
she looked
她
weird,
操
and
纵
she
着崩坏
controlled
兽和
Honkai
死尸
beasts
攻
and
击我。
zombies to attack me.
我总觉得那个人偶
I felt she was a
就像是
living,
活生生
breathing
的人。
person.
希尔最后是怎么逃出来的？
How did you escape?
我也记不太清了。
I can't remember
很
very
以
clearly.
前，
Before
我好
passing
像
out,
听到另一
seemed
个
to hear
我
the
在
other
叫我
me
的名
calling
字，
my name
听
anxiously.
起来很着，是他救了我。
Did she
另一
save
个
me?
我，另一个我，是
Oh
你
no,
吗？
she's gonna realize she's not there. The other me, was it you? Oh, maybe she is.
能感觉到他的
I
存
can
在。
feel her now.
太好
Great,
了，
she's
看来
fine.
他，谢谢你。我想
Thank you.
是受到了某个
I
人的
think
帮助
someone
吧。
helped me.
某个
Just
人。
tell her.
算了，你平安无事就好。还能走动吗？
Never mind, Bronya's just glad you're unharmed. Can you walk?
没关系，我好
Okay,
多
I
了。
feel much better now.
Bronya
You
姐
were
姐刚才急着找
looking
我，
for me all the
还没好
time.
好
You
调
should
查
continue
吧。
the mission now.
继续任务吧，我没问题的。
Seele and Bronya walked into the workshop.
桌上有一层厚厚的灰
Thick
尘，
dust on the
看
desk.
样
Looks
子
like it's been a
工房
long
的主
time
人
since
已
the
经
owner
离
was
开很
here.
久了。但架子上的订货单日期
The
都
orders
是
on the
最近
rack
的，
are recent. Even
甚至还有
yesterday,
昨天
some
刚
were
发出去
shipped
的货
out.。
难道说
Could it be
有
there's
人在
someone
冒充这位雕塑
impersonating
家，
her and selling the
销售这些雕
sculptures?
塑？把这些信息整理一下。
Gordo will
都同步给
email
爱
and
因斯坦
report
博
to
士吧。
Dr. Einstein. Oh.
这里有好多崩坏兽的雕塑，
A lot of
有
Honkai
的才
beast
做了一半。
sculptures here.
小心点，希尔。这些
They
雕
might
塑
start to
有
move
可
all
能
of
会
a
突然活
sudden.
性化。
Oh boy.
布罗尼亚姐姐，雕塑背面的底座上有字，
Bronya, there's something written on the back of
看
the
起来和刚
base.
才手稿上的符号一样。等等，下面这行应该是译文。
Looks like the same as the symbols on the script. Wait, the line below should be the
意志、
translation.
思想
The will, the
灵魂，
mind, the soul,
所有的一
everything
切
shall be returned
都
to
将
the
归还于伟
masters
大
of
的异兽之
monsters.
主。异兽之主
Masters of
是
monsters.
说这些崩坏兽吧？
Probably refers to the Honkai
最近
beasts.
有个以
Street
崩坏
rumors
兽
say
作
a
为崇
cult
拜对象的神
worshipping
秘教
Honkai
派
beast
正
has
在暗中
risen.
兴起。
Maybe Mira
没
Rimmer
想到
is a
米拉里
member.
诺教派的成员
They
相信这
believe
种
these
神秘的异兽
mysterious
能
monsters
救赎
will
人类的
deliver
灵
them
魂，
and take
带他
them
们
to
前往真正的乐
paradise.
园。太荒唐了！他们怎么会产生这种和真相截然
That's
相反的想
absurd. Why
法？
would they have such crazy ideas?
也许在身处黑暗之时，
Maybe because when
人
they're
总
in
是
the
想抓
dark,
住点什
people
么吧。
always desperately struggle to grasp onto something. One more in the corner. Probably a book?
布罗尼亚姐姐，你看，书架
There's a
上
book
有
on
一
the
本
shelf
颜
that
色
has a
和
very
其他都
different
不一样的
color.
书。这是一
Swear.
份手稿。
Is a manuscript? Oh boy.
全黑的纸页，
Black pages.
好可
Looks
怕。
scary.
这上面的文字
Are these words, symbols? Bronya's never seen anything like this.
看起来
Looks like an ancient script. Some pages are broken. Maybe they were burnt.
边缘好像还有烧焦的痕迹，只是盯着看就已经毛骨悚然了。到底是从哪儿得到的
Just
这种
looking
东
at
西
it
啊？
gives me the creeps. Where does it come from?
盯久了，感觉好像有点
I
眩
think I'm a little bit dizzy now.
希尔，不要盯着看了，这东西可能很危险，带回去交给逆商调查吧。
Don't stare at it. It can be dangerous. Let's bring it back to A. Crack. Uh-oh.
门外好像有声音，我们出去看看，小心。
Broken wine glass? Let's go see what it was. Sounded like a Honkai beast.
不会是，
Yep.
是刚才大厅里的雕塑。
Sculptures in the lounge.
得在他们闯
We'll
出
have
去
to
前
deal with
全
them
部解
before
决
they
掉。
get out. Down we go. It's like nothing to dodge. I can't proc my dodge ability. Oh, doll.
这是一个坏掉的人偶。
This is a broken puppet?
等等，
Wait,
这个人
this
偶
puppet is the one I met in the
是我在
theater.
剧场里遇到的自称米拉里莫的那个。人偶左臂内侧
This inside
有
of
被
its
我的
left
镰刀
arm
划到
has
的痕
cuts
迹，
from my scythe.
我不会认
They're
错的。
unmistakable, only it's
是
broken now.
它现在坏掉了，和约翰多伊那是一模一样。
Just like the one in John Doe's
附近一定也
apartment,
有。
so we can also
找
expect.
到了，
Found it.
新的
A new
演出吧。
show ticket.
演出剧目。
Featured
老
The
鼠与
Mouse
老
and the
鹰。
Eagle. The
看
Mouse
呐
and the
看
Eagle.
呐
What a
看我
peculiar
发现了
sight.
什么？
An
一
eagle
只
with
老
the
鹰
tail of a
却长
mouse.
着老鼠的尾巴，是下次犯罪的预告。
An advance notice of the next
真是
crime.
狡猾的敌人。
Criminal was careful and did not leave anything else. But we've learned a lot already. The investigation is fulfilled.
总之，
Anyway, we should head back and report what we found. It tells me it's not going to be that simple, but let's see. Oh, apparently it was that simple because this is a few days later.
天哪，我到达另一侧的出口了。
Found them at the other exit now.
两面夹击，
Good.
一个都别让
Let's
他们
flank
跑
them
掉。
and take care of everyone.
接下来要把这些家伙引到指定区域才
We're
回
leading
收，
them to the
对吧？
designated area for retrieval, right? Love
是
this
的，
version of
爱因
Kiana.
斯坦博士拜托我们
Yes,
多收集
Dr.
些样
Einstein
本。
asked us to collect more. Which gun is it? Oh, that's a weird gun to give her. Okay. Get popped on. My sword, you. Come on, stay in the circle. Oh, whoops, I accidentally made a vacuum there. There's two of them in the circle, dead. Sword. More sword. Oh. More sword. Guess I probably just have to kill them now. piece of cake. I love this Kiana. I really need to
有一部
get
分
her.
机甲往你那边去了。
收到。
Oh, Seele's turn. Be able to use my ult yet? Darn. There we go, full buffs. And what was the... okay. Same challenge as usual.
天呐，你那边怎么样了？
Kiana, any progress?
都处理完了。
All
正好和
done.
演出
A
票也找
puppet
到
and a
了。
show ticket were
爱因斯
found.
坦博士的
Dr.
猜测是
Einstein
对
was
的。
right.
不过很可惜，
But
这
this
次也没
time
出
no
现
one
你所
saw
说
the
的支配
theater
剧
of
场。
domination like you did last time either.
这样啊，
Oh, I see.
果然不
It's
是
more
那么简单的
complicated
事
than I
了。
thought.
那个失踪2周的男人也
The
救出来
missing
了，
person was
是个
found
普通
too.
的上班
A
族。
salaryman who
被解
locked
雇之
himself
后，
up
把自
after
关在
being
地下室
fired.
里，
Not
好
very
像有点
stable.
疯疯癫癫的。
那位名叫米拉里莫的雕塑家也是
So
这
is
样。
the sculptor
被
named
救出
Mira
来之
Rimmer.
后神情
She's
恍
been in a
惚，
stupor
对人偶
since
所做的事情
rescued
也一无
and
所
knows
知。
nothing about what the puppet did.
按照前几次的经验，
Just like
把
last
人偶
time,
体内的结
we
晶
might
取出
be
来
able
后，
to
它
recover
应该就能
slowly
慢慢恢
after
复
we
正
take
常了
out
吧？
the core from the
希望
puppet,
这次也
right?
能奏效。可是犯人为
But
什么
why
要
did
盯
the
上这样的
criminal
普通
target
人？
common people
电
like him?
话、邮
His
件都
identity
被
was
盗用了。
stolen.
如
We
果不
won't
是有
know
受
if
害者
no
报警，根本
one
不会发
called the
现他。
听警方说，
Police
犯
said
人
the
冒充他的
criminal
名义，只
impersonated
是把所有认识的人
him
都诈
and
骗了一
scammed
遍，
everyone he
恶化了他
knows.
周遭的人际
What's
关
the
系。
point?
这么做有什么意义吗？想不通。
I don't get
这
it.
个月都发
I've
生多少
lost
次相
count
关
of
事故
such
了？
bizarre cases
这个藏
lately.
在背后的家
Our
伙可真
criminal is
奇
a
怪，
curious
干嘛
fellow
要
for
用这种
sure.
别扭的方式？搞袭击还要发预
Why
告
would
函，
anyone put
搞
up
得
an
人心惶
advance
惶的。
notice before the
有
crime?
本事倒是直接
Why
现
not
身
just
啊！
show up and own up to it?
爱因斯坦博士说，这很可能也是敌人的目的之一。
Dr. Einstein
给我
said
制
it
造
could
恐
be
慌
that
和
the
压
criminal
力。
wanted to put fear and confusion in us.
那这招应该挺成功的。我今早经过
Well,
会议
if
室的时候，
so,
还
it
听
did
见了
work.
特斯拉博
I
士的
heard
怒吼。
Dr. Tesla's roar when I passed the meeting room this morning.
在逆商的地盘上搞犯罪预告，这是
The
赤裸裸的
advance
挑
notice
衅。
and outright
我一定要
declaration
找
of
到这个
war.
混
I'm
蛋，
going to find
亲
this
手操
bastard
成
and
章。
blast whoever it is to pieces. Good luck, Tesla. It's
还是
probably a
特斯拉博
Hersher.
士的风格呢，而且 Kiana 真的
That
好有
sounds
模
just
仿
like
天赋。
Dr. Tesla. You're a natural in this, Kiana.
来看看这次的
Let's
演
see
出票
what's
上
on
写
it.
了什么吧。生锈的铁皮灯在冒，
The rusted tin
黑暗
glows,
中
the
孩子
children
在
shout,
吵
the
闹，
audience
台
laugh,
下的观
and
众
lo,
拍手
the
笑，
odd eye
异色
pops
的眼
out.
瞳就往外
Odd
跳。
eye. I really hope that isn't talking about Veliona. Because there's a big eye effect whenever she does her attacks. Like whenever she does her ult.
这什么东西啊？念着怪瘆人
Sounds
的。
creepy as hell.
按照之前的规律，演出票上预告的是下一次犯罪的内容。
Like previous ones, this is what the next crime
接
should
下
be.
来需要把
Next,
演
we
出
need to
票
hand it
交
to
给
the
鉴
lab
定实验
people
室的
and
人，
let them
分
identify
析
the
上面
next
的土
crime
壤痕
location
迹
based
来
on
锁定
soil
犯罪地点。
analysis.
终于
Vault
回
like
来了，
base.
在这座基地待了这么久，感觉也有些像家一样了呢。
Finally back. After all this time, it begins to feel like home here. It would look even better with decoration.
你们好，是在找人
Hi,
吗？
looking for someone?
你好，这是我们这
Hello,
次
this is
任务
the
回
show
收到的
ticket
演
we
出
got
票，
from the mission.
需
We
要
need
做
someone
痕
to run
检来
tests
锁
and
定下一
locate
次
the
的
next
犯罪地
crime.
点。请问该给谁？
哦，交给我就好。
Oh,
辛苦你
just
们
give
了。
it to me. Good
那
job.
之后就麻烦了。
Thank you.
放心，我们会尽快处理的。嗯，
We'll work on it
你
as soon
旁
as
边那
possible.
位
Huh? Is
莫非
this?
是那个？听说你就是那个
You're the Hersher of the
控
Void,
制律
right?
者
Oh my
是真的
gosh,
吗？
leave Kiana alone.
是我。
Yeah, that's me.
她是我的朋友 Kiana，这次任
Oh,
务成
she's
功
my
就
friend
是她的
Kiana.
功
She
劳。
led this mission. Great.
我一直想向你当面
I've
道
always
歉，
wanted to
却找不到
take
机
you
会
in
跟你说
person,
话。
but I haven't gotten the chance yet. This is something Kiana needs so bad. Please be honest.
我是神州出身的，
I come
父
from
母都是在
Shenzhou,
天穹
and my
市。
family lives
之
in
前
Arc
那次事
City.
故，多亏了
If it
控制
wasn't
律
for
者，
you,
他们俩
my
才能得
parents
救。
wouldn't have survived the outburst.
我的父母常念叨起
They've
你，
spoken of you
听
many
说我们在一
times,
起
and
工
they
作，
urge me to
催了我
thank
好
you
几
in
次，
person,
叫我当面
knowing
谢谢
you're
你。
here with us now.
谢
Thank
谢
you
你救
for
了我的父
saving
母，
my family.
太谢谢你了。
Aw, she needs that so bad.
也不用这么正式吧，我只是做了自己该做的事。
You don't have to. I only did what I should have done.
并不是所有的人都有这样的勇气，提安娜小姐，
Not everyone has your
你是拯
courage,
救了那
Miss
座城市的英
Caslana.
雄，
You're
我
the
们都
hero
会
of
记
the
得。
city. We won't forget that.
天
Kiana
使
needs that so badly.
好吗？
Hero? Me?
太好了，提安娜。
Great,
你看，
Kiana.
并不
See?
是所有人都在
Not
看你
everyone is afraid of
提
you.
安娜的努力，
People remember
大家
what
都
you
是
have
看在
done
眼
for
里的。
us.
其实不只是她，我留
Not
心
just
听过，
her.
很
I
多
heard
工作
many
人员
staff
都
members
提到过
spoke of
提
you.
安娜。确实有不少人
Yes, some
还
are
是很
still
怕
afraid
你，
of you, but
但
more
也
and
有
more
很多
people
人逐渐理
understand
解
your
了你的建议，
situation, and they
甚至
feel
为
for
此
you.
打抱不平。所以，提安娜可以再放松一点
So
的。
try to take it
你
easy,
可是拯救大
Kiana.
家的英雄呀！
Remember that you're our hero.
谢谢你，希尔，谢谢你为我做了这么多。
Thank you, Seele, for everything you did.
果然，
Bronya
说
was
的没
right.
错。
布罗尼亚姐姐说
What
我
did
什
she
么
say
呀？
about me? She didn't even say it was about you. It's a secret. I'm hungry now. Let's go eat something.
这么一说的话，就更
Come
想
on,
知道
don't leave me
了。
hanging in the air.
告诉我吧，
Please tell me,
提安娜。
Kiana.
今天吃饭的时候，提安娜明显比之前开心了不少。太好了，
Kiana had a much better appetite this time. I'm so glad.
你连自己的事情都顾不过来，
You can't
还要
even
关
take
心
good
别
care
人
of yourself, and you're worried sick about her.
提安娜是布罗尼亚姐姐重要的伙伴，自然也是
She's
我的朋友。
Bronya's good friend,
当然
and
不
that
能放
makes
着
her
不
my
管
friend
呀。
too. Of course I care about her.
哟，
Oh, Veliana's getting freaking jealous again. Awkward silence again.
自从那天从支配
After
剧
the
场里出
theater
来
of
后，
domination, the other
另
me
一个
rarely
我就
spoke
变得
to
不
me.
怎么爱说话
What's
了。
wrong?
是怎么了？不知道那天
I
到
don't
底
know
发
what
生了什
happened,
么，
and she won't
她
tell
也
me
不肯告
either.
诉我。
Maybe I should say something else.
说点别的，缓和一下气氛吧。最近也慢慢习惯在基地的生活了呢。虽然才
I'm
刚
getting
认
used
识，
to living
但
here.
大
I've
家
made
都
a
对我
lot of
很
new
好，
friends,
交
and
到
they're
了
really
许多
nice
新
to me.
朋友。这
I
几天的训
I
练，
finished the
我
required
也都差
training
不多
and
完
even
成
did
了。
more.
我
I'll
会一点
overcome my
一点
weaknesses
克
and
服
become
自
as
己的弱项，
reliable as
慢
Bronya.
慢成长为像姐姐。对了，上次我和 Kiana 一起去的那家咖啡店，
The
据
cafe I
说
went
又上
to
新
with
了。
Kiana has come
要
up
不
with
要
new
改天再约
varieties. Maybe we
Kiana？
can ask her to go there again.
Kiana，你就只会叫她的名字。
Oh no. Kiana, has she enchanted you?
这之前是 Bronya
Before it was Bronya, and before that it was Kokolia. You're just a big baby. Oh my
可我
gosh.
只是，你不是
But
说要
I...
自立要变强吗？
You said you'd be strong and independent, that you wouldn't need to ask for help. But why do you keep calling their names?
另一个我有点
Other
不太
me,
明
I
白
don't quite
你在说什么
understand.
够了，
Enough, just suit yourself.
另一个我为什么会生这么大的气？
Other me, why would you be so upset?
另一个我
Other me. Nope, back into their mind.
名字，
Name.
剧场里的那家伙，也许
Maybe the puppet in the theater.
怎么又是你？我说过了，我
You
们才不是
again.
什么同类。
I said we were not of the same kind. Stop bothering me.
我
Me?
谁？
Who?
丽丽不
Lily
明白
doesn't understand.
Lily
Lily is
就
Lily.
是丽丽，
Lily is also everyone.
也是大家。
Poor
后来
John
的约
died,
好
but it doesn't
死
matter.
掉了
We are many.
不过没关系，没关系，我们不是同一个人。
We are not the
不
same
是
one.
同一个人。
We are the same
大家
one.
都
We
是
all
同一
are.
个人。
He is, I am. You can
我
be
也是
too.
行了行了，
Enough.
知道你们都是一伙的了。
I'm leaving.
为什么呢？
Why? Why are you
为什么要
leaving?
离开
There's
呢？
no one else here.
这里有没有
Aren't you
别人？
fond of locking
是最
yourself
喜
up in a
欢
small
把自己
room?
关在
None of your business.
哦，丽丽懂
Oh,
了。
Lily understands
你被
now.
排挤
You are
被
distanced and
讨厌
abandoned.
了，
That's why you
所以
always
才
hide in
总
your
是
little
一个
room,
人孤零
right?
零的躲进
Oh
小
my
房间
gosh.
里，对不对？
Get out.
咦，丽丽弄错了吗？难道不是因为你是个没人要的孩
Lily
子，
got it wrong.
才
Is it,
躲在自己
isn't
创造
it
的小
because no
房
one
间里？
wants you that you cry your big eyes out in here?
看了真
Poor
可
girl.
怜。你只是那个女孩的影子，是荒
Their
谬的
main
谎言。
target is
但
Veliona.
是现在，
I wonder
连她也
why.
不需要你了。
You're only her shadow, a lie, but now she doesn't even need you anymore.
闭嘴！
Shut up.
她已经有别人
She has new friends now,
不是吗？
hasn't she? People who
还
care
有她的
about her.
姐
She
姐，
won't
她
be
的朋
lonely
友，
anymore.
有了一大堆关心她的人，再也不孤单了。你看，她跟她的朋友直呼姓名，而你呢？你连名字都没有。
See, she won't quit calling her friends names, but you don't even have a name. You know, I've always wondered that. People have always called her Veliona, but I don't even know if she actually knows her real name yet.
闭嘴！
Shut up.
你明明知道的。
You know it.
你
You're
跟
no
西林
different from
没什么不
Siren,
同，
no
和
different
我
from
们
us.
没什么不同。她讨厌你。
She hates you. She
否定你的一切。
denies everything
希望
about
你
you.
根
She
本不
wishes
存
you
在。
gone.
你总是叫她胆
You
小。
call her a coward, but in the end, you're the coward
你才是那个
yourself,
真正的胆
afraid
小
to
鬼。
face the facts,
不敢面对
afraid of
现
being
实，
abandoned,
害怕被她
assuming
抛弃
again.
的
Oh,
胆
by
小
her.
鬼。闭嘴！
Shut up. Oh, that sounded like a swing.
哎呀，生
Oh,
气
you're
了，生
mad.
气了。
That's it for today
今
then.
天知道真可惜，
Such a pity.
真可
You have
惜
such good potential.
明明
You're
拥有
far
这
better
么
off
优
with
秀的素
us.
质，为什么？没
You
关
can
系，
say
没
no,
关
but
系
it matters not.
你
The
看，
strings are already getting to you now.
已经缠到你身上。支配剧
The
场，
theater of
期待
domination
你的
welcomes your next
再
visit.
次光临。
She clenched her hand so hard that it pressed the armrest to pieces. But as she released her hand, the pieces formed a black mist and restored the armrest. Oh, hey! I only just realized this, and we'll see what happens next time. But on the scale, last week a caterpillar crawled up the scale and sat on it, and now there's a cocoon on the scale. Seele's icon has always been a blue butterfly, but we've never really seen a red one. But in trailers and stuff, I've seen a red butterfly. I wonder if that cocoon's gonna turn into a red butterfly for Veliona. This was a world of her creation, where destruction was meaningless and cannot serve as a way to vent her anger. It further sank her already heavy mood.
混蛋，
Damn it.
混蛋！
Damn it, damn it, damn it. Veliona needs a hug. Give Veliona a hug. Six a.m. Seele's room, Salt Lake Base. Oh no, I overslept.
睡过头了。
What? Really? Ningyo.
希儿姐姐来啦！
Seele is here.
希儿姐姐会迟到，
Seele
这
is
是少
late.
见。
That's rare.
抱歉了，明
Sorry,
天我一
I
定
won't
会
be
注
late
意的。
tomorrow. Training room.
那就开始今天的训练吧。
Let's begin today's training. Oh, it's going right into training. She gonna struggle this time?
另一个我，你看，
The other
他们
me.
换了新的
See?
训练机
They've
体呢。
updated the training facilities. Oh no. Okay, fucked that. Two buffs now. I don't think I'm getting a third unless that thing drops energy. Maybe. Nah, it was too slow. Oh well. I guess on phase 2 I'll use ult. What's next? Oh, and even more energy.
另一个我今天又增加了难度。
Other me, I challenged something more difficult today. There's that. Weapon active. Ult. Full buff. Oh, it didn't even give me Oh, I missed it. Oh well. Last one. I hate these things. Do the thing. Huh. I really need to read her abilities, figure out how everything works. I'm not actually entirely sure. There we go.
另一个
Other. I really hope this story doesn't turn into her fighting her other half. I really want them to get along, but it feels like they're gonna end up fighting. 12 a.m. Cafeteria, Salt Lake Base. Jeez, midnight. Almost midnight here. 3 p.m. Meeting Room, Salt Lake Base. Next day. Is it just zooming through time? 11 p.m. Seele's room, Salt Lake Bay. After tossing and turning for a long time, she opened her eyes and sighed.
稍微有点安静过头了，好不习
A
惯。
little bit too quiet. I'm not
另
used
一
to
个
it.
你不要生气了好不好？
The other me, can you stop being mad at me?
我知道你都是为
I
我
know you
好。
care about me.
你总
You
是陪
always
在我
keep
身
me
边，
company and
保护
protect
我。
me.
你所说的那些话，
What you
都是
said
在
was
为
for
我
my
考
own
虑。
good.
我
I
都
know
明
that.
白。你总是想替我
You
战
always
斗，
stand up for me
因为
in
你
the
担心
fight
我会受
because
伤。
you don't want to see me
可
hurt.
是，
But
我
I
也担
don't
心
want
你
you
受
to
伤
get
了。
hurt either.
你对我来说是
You're
不可替
important to
代
me,
的
and
重
no
要
one
的
can
人。
replace you.
我也想变得
I
像
want
你
to
那么
become
强，
as strong as you
强
so
到
that
可
I
以
can
保护
protect
你。
you too.
你不希望我过多跟
You
他
don't
人
want
接
me to
触，
make new
你
friends
也是不
because
希
you're
望我受
afraid that I
伤，
might get
不
hurt or
希望我被
bullied
骗
and hide
被
in the
背
toy
叛，
box again.
怕我变回只会躲在箱子里哭的胆小鬼。
Aw. I feel like this is too little too late, but this is what they need.
没关
But
系，
it's okay.
我不怕，
I'm not afraid
因为
because I have you by my side.
你总是让我多关
You
心
always
关
tell
心
me
自
to
己。
care more about
可是我
myself,
所关心
but
的自己里
myself
面
includes
也
you,
包括你
right?
啊。你之前不是问
You
我
asked me
你
who
是什
you
么
are
样的
to
存
me.
在吗？我认真的想
I
了
thought
很
long
久，
and hard. There can
果然
only be
答
one
案还是
answer.
只有这一个，你就是我，
You're me,
我
and
就是
I'm
你，
you. We're
我
equal.
们是平等的
You
存
wish me
在。
happiness, and I wish
你
you
希望我
too.
快乐，我也希望你幸福。
Ah.
你很在意名字的是吧？
You seem to be upset
我是
about
对等
not
的，
having a name.
我也想
We're
用名字
equal, and
来
I
称
want to
呼
call
你。
you by your name. Ah, is she gonna give her a name?
如果你有喜欢的名
So
字，
if you have a
就
name
告诉
you
我吧。
like, just tell me.
我想知道
I want to know how
你
you
的
feel.
心情。那个笨蛋到底在说什么啊？
What is she mumbling about? Please tell me you listened to all that.
他该不会是以为
Hope she's
这
not so
种话就能
naive
打
as to
动我
believe
吧？
this little talk can move me. Whatever
随
she
便他
says,
怎么
I've
说，
decided
我
to
已经
leave
决
her
定
alone.
不管他的事了。还在继
Still
续，
going on and on. That's a
话这
long
么多，
confession.
可还真是难得。唉，算了，
Never mind.
看
She
在他
sounds
这么诚恳
sincere
的
at
份
least.
上，
I
我
won't
不计
hold
较。
it against her anymore.
等他再多说两句，我就出去。
I'll show up and talk to her in a moment.
是他的态度，
I
也
don't
不是我
fully
能跟他
reject the
和好。
idea of reconciliation, but it depends on her attitude.
嗯，怎么
Why
不
has
说
she
了？
stopped? Oh, she fell asleep.
啊，就这么睡着了？
You just fell
谁同意
asleep
你
like
睡
that?
啊？
Hey, who
你
gave
还
you
有话要跟我
permission?
说吧？
I remember you still having something to say, no?
再多说一点
Don't
嘛。
stop
说
now.
你需要
Say
我，
you need
说
me.
你把我
Say
当
we're
做平等的
equal.
存
Say
在，
you can't
说我
live
对你来
without
说很
me.
重要啊。
She did.
虽然我一点
It
都不
wasn't
在意这
coming
些，
from you. I'd
但因
never
为是你
tolerate
说的，
such a
我
long,
才勉
boring
为其难一直
speech.
在听啊。笨蛋，
Idiot. Sale's a
下
big idiot. He's such a child.
其实，你确实已经不需要我了吧？
I know you don't need me
你一天一
anymore.
天在长
You're
大，
making progress
变
every
得
day
成
and
熟自
becoming
立，
strong.
你
Someday
一
you'll
直
be able to
能掌握
hold
对
your
这身
own.
体全部的力量。
I wonder if they studied oh dang it, I can't remember the name. Like dissociative identity disorder for this. Because this has DID written all over it and it's heartbreaking.
我是为了保护你而诞
I
生的
was
存
born
在，
out of your desire for protection.
已经不
It
需要我
seems
保
you
护
don't
了。
need it anymore.
你已经足够坚强，
You're tough now, and everyone loves
你自己
and
也能处
everyone
理好
loves
一切。
one, loves you. You can handle your life on your own.
我
I
早
knew
知道
this
会
day
有
would
这么一
come.
天的，
I knew I would become unnecessary. Oh
我是
no.
注定会消失的存在。像这样不讲道理的
I
人，
only
没
threw a
办法脾
tantrum
气
at you to cover up my
只是为了掩
anxiety
盖自己内
and
心的骄
loneliness.
气。结果，反倒是你来道歉，来安
But
慰
you
我。
came to apologize first and comforted me. You're such an idiot. A soft, gentle idiot.
我才不会信那对
I
破坏我
won't
的
buy
鬼
that
话。
dumb puppet story anyway. I know how you feel
我
all
其实都
along.
明白，毕竟
After
我
all,
们可是
we're
同一个
one.
人，
We're both Seele.
我们都是希尔啊。在那一天到来之前，
Before that day comes, I'll do my best to protect you and keep
不让
harm
任何
away
人伤
from
害
you
你。然后，
until the day
当
when
你
you
真正
become
能破
fully
茧而出的
fledged.
那一天到来时，我到底都说了些什么？
What the hell did I just say?
我是怎么了？
What has gotten into me? Bad food.
带吃东西的又不是
But I
我，
didn't do the eating,
所以
so
还
it
是
has
被
to
这
be
个笨
this
蛋。
idiot.
喂，
Hey,
为
how
什么
come
你
you
还
can
能这
still
个这么
sleep
安
so
稳？
tight?
是
Really
在开玩
pisses
笑
me
吗？
off.
真让人火大。
I really, really want to see a smirk show up on Sele's face and her to be awake this whole time. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I really want it to.
どうしてバカゼーレのことで悩んでるの？明日
Did she
みんなに
wake
笑
up
われ
and...
るよ。顔にゼーレはバ
Alright,
カ。
Seele is a dummy over your
書いて
pretty
やろうかし
face. Wait till you... Oh no.
ら。やめた。一応
Whatever.
私の
This
体
body
でもある
belongs
か
to
ら
me too.
割に合わない
So
わね
it's。not worth it. I'm gonna wash it off.
ゼーレのバカ。
What a dummy. Oh, she's such a child.
喂，希尔，起床了！
Hey, Seele, wake up.
再不起床，
Get up
我是
now
要
or
被
the
那群
kids
小
will
鬼
make
嘲
fun
笑
of you again.
多丢人呐！喂，
Hey, get up.
吓我一跳，林
个我，
Other
你
me.
拥有
You
这种
scared
方法
me
吓醒
again.
我。
Huh?
怎么
What? Want me
想让我用更
to
温柔
wake
的
you
方
up
式叫你起
gently?
床？
没事，
Nothing. It's
这样就
alright.
好。请全体战斗人员到会议室集合。请全体战斗人
Oh
员
boy.
到
All
会议室集
combat
合。
personnel report to the meeting room. Repeat. All combat personnel report to the...
抱歉这么突然，但事态紧急，有件重要的事要告诉你们。
Sorry, there's an emergency.
怎么了？我终于能回去
What?
了。
I can finally go back now?
从结论上来说，
Yes, but it's not necessarily any
不是什么
good
能让你高
news.
兴起来。最坏的猜想变
The
成了
worst
现
has
实。
happened. Data shows the cores extracted from the puppets are highly similar to that of a certain Hersher.
极为相似。
Are they the cores of death? Death or serenity or whatever you want to call it?
第十律者
The 10th Hersher, the Hersher of Dominance, also known as the Legion Hersher of previous
千
era.
律者，
Huh. I mean, the dominance thing should have been obvious, but
千人律者。
the Legion Hersher?
是说那群家伙有1000人之多，单个个体的能力虽弱，但潜伏在人群中。
There are 1,000 of
有
them.
计
They're
划
weak
相当谨慎
individually, but they act in a coordinated manner and are hard to deal with.
但是鸡窝头，心目中
But
前万年第
Mophead,
十律
the
者的
10th
特征
Hersher in the previous era doesn't necessarily match the pattern we're seeing now.
那1000个第十律者
The
各自
1,000
都是人类
individuals were all
核心都
human
在他们的
beings,
身体里。
each with a core
这之
inside,
前
and there
我没
wasn't
看到任
anything
何有
about
关人偶
puppets
或
or
剧场的
theater.
记载。
这也是我之前没有下定
That's
论
why I
的。
didn't jump to the conclusion
比如
earlier.
说，
The
这其
differences
中
have
的差异
further
让万事
complicated
变得
the
更加棘手。
situation.
从第一律者开始，
Hershers of our time have exhibited different traits than those from the
这个
previous
时代的
era.
律者就与
Except
前文
Kiana.
存在着微妙的不同。在人类改变的同时，律者也产生了变化。
I feel like the first 3 have been the same. Humanity has evolved, and so have them.
现状而言，
It would be problematic to deduct the Hersher we're facing now based on records from the previous era.
变成了更麻烦
Simply
的家伙
put,
了
we're
是吧？
looking at a more complicated case.
我记得上世代的千人律者
I
彼此
remember the
之间
Legion
可以进
Hersher
行无
from
视
last
质疑的
era
党
could
命，
keep their
所以
minds
才能
in
获取配
sync
合，
and
制造
work
联系
seamlessly together to mount up serial attacks.
如果这一点没变，就
If
不
this
难
hasn't
解释
changed,
为
it's
什么
not
人偶
hard
总
to
能
explain
承
why
受
the
无理发
puppets
布
can
犯罪预告
produce an accurate advance crime notice every time.
根据天命那边的信息，
Trixel says similar cases have broken out all over the globe, each connected
源
to a
头从未
broken
找到
puppet
坏掉的
and a
人
show
偶和一
ticket.
个钞票。另外，还有
In
一些
addition,
发
some
现的
crime
内
scenes
脏
with
迹
similar
是什
traces,
么都
but
能留下
nothing
的
else
线
were
索。
found. Maybe
或
World
许是被
Serpent
世界
was
收
there
回收了。
first.
连天命和世界蛇也。
Trixel and World
那
Serpent
现有
both.
证据
Now
已经
every
足够能
piece
让
of
这一
evidence
系列事
points
件
to the
定性为历
emergence
史。
of a new Hersher.
你说的对，这
You
样
were
我确
right,
实能
I
回
can
去，
finally come
但
back
完
now,
全不是能
but I
让
find
人
it
高兴
hard
起
to
来的
cheer
好
up.
事啊！而且看
And
你的
I
表
can
情
tell from the
不
look
能
on
告
your
诉我还有
face
更
that
糟
you're
的消息
holding
没说啊
something even worse back.
真希望你的敏锐不是
How I
用在这
wish
个
your
时候
keen observation could be put to better use.
就在刚刚，
Just now, the results of the soil tracing test came out. Their next target it's this base, isn't it?
盐湖基地。
The Salt Lake base. And there's no next mission button. I gotta wait till next week. There was some note things though. No cutscene at the end of this one though, but I'm curious. The first one had the mouse thing. The eagle. An eagle. I think the third one mentioned the eagle, so maybe the fourth one will be a little different. No, they all have the same ticket thing. Yep, all of the ones in part 2 have it. Not an ice cube. What would I need an ice cube for? We got 2 things, Orphanage and Sea of Quanta. So these are probably going to be Seele memories. Or it could be Bronya. I don't need iced tea. I got a cold coffee that's been sitting on my on my desk this whole time. Oh my god. But let's look at the first note, and then we can look at the second one, and then we're done all this. Oh. Seele. Oh no, it's one of these. It's the glitchy ones, I forgot. Seele. Stop it, it's late. Helping Matushka Kukolia clean the yard was exhausting. I'm tired. Oh, this is from when she was young. Can't you just say no? Why do you always have to run errands for her? To be honest, she only bosses you around because you're a soft egg. No, it's not like that. She cares about everyone here, and I should share her burden. You're just too nice to stand up for yourself. And the Sin Mall girl, she broke Bronya's legs and always tries to mess up your work. Yeah, I've always been wondering if we'd get Sin Mall as a playable character, but I really hope not, because I don't like anything I've heard about Sin Mall in the story. Just let me handle her next time. She won't even be able to tell who did it. Come on, Sailor. Get yourself together. You don't let me out in the day, and you don't play with me at night. I'm bored to death. My gosh, poor Veliona. There is actually a little anime short of Seele letting Veliona live out a day, and it's hilarious. What the hell, Bree? What did you do? What did you do, Bree? Oh! Bree did that. Bree cleared 2 co-op raid stages. Congratulations. That was funny timing for that to pop up on screen. Well then, don't blame me if something goes wrong tomorrow morning. What happens the next morning? Knock knock. Am I late? My body feels so heavy. Like I didn't sleep at all. Was Veliona up all night? Coming. She opened the door and found the grim face of Matushka Kukolia. Matushka? Seele, where were you last night? Last night? Kukolia swept the room inside. The collected leaves in the yard are now all over the place. The muddy footprints lead all the way to your room. And Sin Mall woke up to find the door to her room all messed up with chalk scribbles. At first, Seele didn't realize what it had to do with her, but after seeing her muddied shoes and chalk-marked dress, she bowed her head in embarrassment. Was it you? She asked in her head. Do you even have to ask? And Veliona's like, fucking yes! Oh my gosh. Why? I'm sick of it. You always suck it up and never fight back. I was being nice last night. If not for you, Sin Mall won't even be able to open her eyes today. You shouldn't have done that. Explain what really happened to Hippolia and see if she buys your story. Wrong, Seele. Seele was awfully quiet. I know Sin is a rascal, and I find it hard to believe this came from you. It was me, Seele said.
傻吗？
What has gotten into you?
是我做的，
It was me, Seele
对不
repeated.
起，可可利亚妈妈。院子里的树叶，
Sorry,
我会去
Matushka.
打
The
扫的。
leaves in the yard. I'll clean them again.
杏马尔房门上的
The
粉
chalk
点，
marks on
我也会去擦干净
Sin's
的。
door. I'll clean them
我最
too.
近
Seele began to
我知道了。
stutter. Kolia didn't want to push the sweet girl further.
不过在这之前，
But before
先让
that,
你去
an
走廊里
hour
站
of
一小时，
self-reflection in
好
the
好反
hallway,
省一下自己吧。
standing.
是
Yes. Seele walked past Kokolia with her head
希
down.
儿，
Seele, Kolia
怎么
called to
了，可可利亚妈妈？
Something else, Matushka?
要是平时
You
遇
have
到了
some
什么事，
trouble. Don't
别一个
bury it
人藏在心
inside.
里，来
You
多和
can
妈妈
talk to
说说
me,
吧。
you know.
就算不是我，
If
去
you're
和
not
布罗尼亚
comfortable
说说也
talking,
行，
you can
不
go
要
to
老是一个
Bronya.
人闷着。
Just don't keep everything to yourself.
好的，可可利亚妈妈。
Okay, Matushka. Kolia scratched her head and couldn't find any more. She turned around and left.
你到底是怎么想的？我
What
是
were
你
you
做的事，你
thinking?
也要承认
Why
啊！
did you own up to something you didn't do?
对，那
But
的
it was
确
me
是
who
我
did
做
it.
的。
啊？
我知道，你一直都在帮我承受那些负
I
面的
know.
情感。
You've been taking in all the bad emotions for me.
每当我感到恐惧、
Whenever I'm
感到害
afraid,
怕的时
you
候，
always show up and
你
keep
都
me
会出现
company.。
老实说，
To
一
be
开
honest,
始
I thought you
我
were a
的确以
demon or
为你是
something
什
at
么
the
魔鬼，
beginning.
挺吓
I
人
was
的。
scared badly.
但不久之后，我就
But
觉
after a
得
while,
有
I
你陪
began
着
to
很安
like your
心，
company.
感觉
You
自
make me
己不
feel
再
less
孤单
lonely.
了。我其实
I
早
should
就
have
应
known
该
it
察
from
觉
the
了。
start.
察觉什么？
你不
No
是什
what?
么恶魔，你就是另一个我啊，
You're not a demon.
另一个
You are the other
内
me.
心的我。
Inside me.
我们是连在一起的，
We're together.
所以
So whatever
无
you
论你
do,
做了什
I
么
have a
选择，
part in it too.
自然也是我，是希尔做的选择。
可恶，你就一辈子当你的老好人吧。
Oh, geez, it's doing 2 of her
让别
lines
人
at
欺负
once?
去吧。
Damn it, I can never approve the way you deal with people. You just keep being a sweet doll and allow everyone to pull your string.
真是的，
Wow.
老好人到骨子里了。
Stupid buggy thing. After venting her anger, the culprit who got Seele in trouble retreated to subconsciousness and left herself reflecting. This girl is beyond hope, was her final mumble before returning to the darkness. Oh my gosh. I love this character. Here we
你
go.
生气了？
And this is Sea of Quanta, so I'm not gonna comment too much on this, because this is spoilers for you, Bree. But go through it. I will at least read it and see what they say. Are you mad at me?
没有，
No.
不用
I
瞒着
know
我
how
的，
you feel.
我之前
After the experiment went terribly wrong, she was transformed into quantum state and now drifting in the treacherous sea of Quanta. Oh! This is a long time ago. This is when Seele first disappeared.
这下你满意了吧？
Happy now?
对不起，把你也
Sorry
引
for
进来
dragging you
了。
into this.
我早说过那力量对你来说还
I
太
told
早
you it was too early for you to harness that power.
为什么
I
我
don't
每
even
次
know
都要
why I
陪你一
always
起趟
follow
这些
your
浑水
steps
呢？
into muddy waters.
好了好了，谁
All
叫
right,
咱俩
guess
的
it's
命
too
运
late
都绑在
whining
一根
now.
弦上呢？所以，接下
So
来你
what
打
do you
算怎么
plan
办
to do next?
我不知道，
I don't know.
但我和布罗尼亚姐
But
姐约定
Bronya
过，
and I made a promise
她会找
to
到
go to the
我，
seaside
会
together.
带我一起去看海的。
Her voice grew lower and lower into a sob.
行了，
Cut it
孩子
out, crying
省点力
baby.
气吧，
Try to save some strength.
别到时候布罗尼亚找到你
I fear when
发现
Bronya
这两
finally
字之海
finds you,
都被
the
你
Sea
引
of
为
Quanta
敌人了。
would be full of your salty tears. Oh, Veliona. Hearing this, Seele's welled-up tears were held back, and a soft smile floated up. Thank you. Yeah, you should thank me. If it wasn't for me, you couldn't have talked Kokolia into experimenting on you, and we wouldn't end up. I meant to thank you for your company. I know we're only here because of my stubbornness. I know you didn't want to see me get hurt. But in the end, you still helped me, and now you're still with me. I don't know what we'll run into here, or when Bronya will finally find us. But as long as you're here with me, I won't feel lonely anymore. The usually sarcastic girl felt silent. You idiot. She sighed heavily before making up her mind. Close your eyes now. Seele was confused, but did so nonetheless. She knew this meant the other her was about to tap into the power she wasn't able to harness yet. Done, the other her said to her after a while. Seele opened her eyes. Before her eyes, the previous chaos and darkness around her were replaced by a dimly lit room. Stupid scrolling. This is a space I created. It can protect us from what's out there in the sea. You can see it as a bubble in the sea of Quanta. You created it for me? Don't flatter yourself. All I want is a place where I can sleep well. After all, who knows when your dear Bronya will find us here. Thank you. Oh, it actually has both their hands this time. It wasn't built for you. Never mind. I see no point in arguing with an idiot. I feel safe with you around me. Go to sleep. You haven't had any shut-eye since the experiment. Okay. With her mind at ease, she fell asleep soon. You idiot. Watching Seele fast asleep with a sweet smile, she found it hard to close her eyes. Their twisted fate aside, there was something else bothering her. Outside the room, within the Sea of Quanta, she felt something sinister. Yeah, and we know what that is from story, which we'll not talk about because spoilers. But that, I believe that scene is from the end of one of the Honkai manga. It's called Azure Waters. It's about Seele and Bronya's childhood when they were kids. I need to read through all those manga. I'm tempted to read them on stream, but I feel like that'd take forever than if I just read them myself in my own time. And I don't even know if anyone would care to watch me do that. Though I feel like if I read it on stream, that might be a way for Bree to see it, because I don't think you would read it otherwise. But I don't know. I am curious to read all those other side stories and backstories of the game, because there's a lot of them. I'm pretty sure. Here, let me just look quickly. And yes, I know the game's music should have disappeared, but there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. 12 main comic series and 10 side ones. So there's a lot of manga. I'd have to see what order They should be read in. Oh. Bree finishing more things. Good job, Bree. Kicking some butt. Now, I need to clear an S3 stage 2 or more times, so... I hate this boss, but why not? He's kinda easy to beat with super-powered Seele. Why doesn't it save my frickin' supports? Bronya. Okay, that kind of good. We can hit a ult, get rid of the shield. There's one phase down. Your shield again. And now he just dies. For sure. I hate Quaddle, but at least Seele makes it easy when she's super OP like she is in this mode. Stupid boss. Dumb snake. Yay, experience though. There's one clear, now I gotta do another one. Thankfully I saved up a ton of stamina today. I could. Hang it. Bye-bye shield. There's that one down. Shield again. Here we go. And yes, I probably could do the low level one, but that one's fun. I honestly enjoy that fight. As much as I hate Quaddle as a boss, having a triple S Seele that can just completely roll over him because she's best in slot gear is satisfying. Because I can't do that with my team. So while I can do it with this team, I want to do it. Is there anything else I can buy? I don't think so. I could buy other things, but I want to save so I can get the fragments and the crystals. It looks like we get a fragment of a Honkai cube in a few days. Because tomorrow will be the first day. Or no, that'll be next week. That'll be next Thursday after we do the story. This is what we get. 3 days. Tomorrow's the first day, so Sunday I'll get 100 more crystals. Imagine the JPEG you could get. No, I'm not getting any JPEGs. You missed the only pull I did today, and I only did it because it was free. I'm not doing any more pulls until the next patch, because this character, the red version of Seele, is getting a new suit, a new version of her that you can play, and that's in 3 weeks, I think. So I'm saving my crystals so I can try to get it. Let's see, do I have mail? I do have mail. Kitten did it. This one. I wonder why it's purple. This mail needs to be deleted manually. Okay. I'll just leave it there, like everything else. Random friend request. Oh, and I do have a reward for Sensei. I have Fancy Sensei border. I'm probably never gonna use it, because I have fancier one. But yay, I'm doing teacher things. Look at this amazing kitten. Level 54. And the floor. Clearly the best student name. I died that I got that after the freaking, oh, the floor is a lawyer joke thing. They don't come on very often anymore, though. I wonder if they're not interested in the game. I will grab dinner. Let's claim the event, because I finished that. Still only 1,000. I still don't think I have enough to buy anything that I actually want to spend on. Yeah, I have enough for the crystals, but can't get them till Sunday. So now I just wait. But I'm really loving the story. I'm hating the wait. I'm hating having to wait for so long between the chapters, but thankfully it's only 3. So next week it's the last part of this chapter. And then the next patch that's coming out in 3 weeks, I think it is going to have a continuation of the story, I think. But I never noticed some of these missions had tough on them. Which, fair. Those were annoying to finish. But, oh, what's this? Oh, that was me earlier. Did anyone give me it? Give me it! Because I just need the 2, right? I need that one, and I need to get one more. Here, you know what? I think I'm done everything else I need to do for the day. I really need to get back to doing the raids. I think I finished this. Yes. Those don't take stamina. I should probably do this. I'll do Drift World. This will take a few seconds, quite literally. I'll bring Zephyr as my support because Zephyr's buff works well when the mission takes less than 15 seconds. And done. 12 seconds. I've definitely done it faster before, but I like doing it with different characters. It's fun. Okay, get myself some more skill materials. But let's see if I can get some fragments. Bring Bree for this one. Boom. Oh, and it dropped a fragment. I saw it there. So there should be a fragment here, because I saw the boss drop a fragment piece. Yep. Now, unfortunately, no one has given me the fragment in the warehouse, but I mean, I can turn in these fragments, so I don't mind getting more. Geez, someone got a Shadow Knight? Oh, dorm stuff. Why do people get good stuff from dorm and I never do? But let's see if I can do this a few more times. See if I can luck out and get another one. I guess this time I'll bring the floor. Oh, I didn't kill. Huh. The floor joins the battle. Not only is the floor a lawyer, they are also a great warrior. I think I saw another fragment drop though, so that should be my triple S Night Squire. Yeah. That's triple S Night Squire. Ding. Cap reached. Alright, easy peasy. I think that's the achievement for getting 2 triple S's. Grade her leader skill that I never use. She has authority now, which is what makes her broken. Oh, and I can max it too. I don't think anything else can be upgraded till I level her more. Oh geez, she's 3 levels behind. Speaking of leveling. Okay, I don't need that many. Although, I'm almost 75, but I'll do that when I get there. Now to waste a ton of my money to upgrade this character. Oh, her ult is maxed. She almost has everything maxed. Just a few more on her special attack upgrades. And on her dodge. I'm gonna have to try using her again now that she has triple S, because her triple S buff is really good. It makes it so that all enemies near her take 40% more damage. And that stacks with every damage buff in the game, so it massively increases her damage. Got to fix. There we go. All fixed. Back to game. But yeah, I'm gonna have to experiment with her a little. Go claim my achievement. 75 crystals. I need to get 3 more triple S's to get the next one. Number 1 always. But I think that's where I'm gonna end it. I'm sure I could find little things to do here or there, but I think getting a triple S character is a pretty good place to end the stream. We did the story. It's so good. I'm honestly wondering if somebody on the story team has DID, or For people who don't know the new name, because not many people do, dissociative identity disorder is the more recent name for multiple personality disorder. And a lot of things about Seele and Veliona and how their character is designed, they are like spot on. They sound like an actual person that has DID. And it makes me wonder if the writer might have it, or if they just did a lot of research. But such a well-written story. I am so excited for next week. I'm so excited for like a month from now when we're doing the next chapter, which I think is going to be a continuation of this, because there's no way we're wrapping this up. And I can only assume Veliona is going to be a star in the next chapter, since she comes out next patch. But I am excited to see how this continues. And I'm also worried if the next crime is happening at the base, what's going to happen at the base. But I guess all of us will find out next week, 7 days from now. I will be streaming again. I will be doing this story. I might even stream earlier than normal because I am that excited to see the end of this chapter. But thank you, everyone, for watching. Love you guys. It was fun. Did I really say 7 weeks? If I said 7 weeks, I am dumb. 7 days. Next week. I can see myself making that mistake, though. Okay, but well, you honestly could have said yes and I would have believed you. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll probably stream again this weekend. Saturday or Sunday. Maybe Sunday, because then I can show off 2 days of the new hacked event instead of just one. Though I might do another stream to do Genshin, another part of Genshin's hangout events. We finished Iona, we gotta finish Noelle and do part 2 of Noelle. So we'll see. We'll see what I do. Saturday or Sunday I'm probably going to stream though, for sure. So I guess I will see you guys this weekend. Love you. Thanks for watching. And see you then. Bye.